Are you ready? Stand by.
This is the 3-Gun Show, episode 32. I'm your host, Dave Hartman. And this is a special bonus episode with Andy Peterson, where we cover how to practice for 3-Gun. Now, this is a unique one. So if you're new to the show, it's not our usual format. This is a lot shorter. Most of them are very long form interviews that you really get to dive in deep with the guests. So this is a Q&A show. This is an audience submitted question, and it's kind of a departure from the regular format. And you know, if you are familiar with the show and you like this format, let me know by emailing your your questions to dave@3gunshow.com, and we'll continue to do this. So one thing I want to remind you about before we get into the little Q&A here is that we're doing a giveaway right now with Jansen Jones of Team Geissele. Jansen put together $3,000 worth of gear to give away to one lucky person. Now, this is gear from Freedom Munitions, Extreme Bullets, ALG, Geissele, 511 Tactical, Hex Mag, Noveski, Nosler Ammo, Remington, and Optics Planet. Now, this is a lot of cool stuff, and you can find out the details on what exactly it is and actually enter to win at 3gunshow.com/Team Geissele. That's Geissele. A couple of weeks ago, we did a giveaway with our new friends over at LEG Tactical, and one lucky winner won a holster, a rifle mag pouch, and a pistol mag pouch for their gear setup. And LEG Tactical, really enjoyed giving that away and getting a shooter set up with the gear that they need, but they wanted to offer a discount to the rest of you. Now, they've given me a discount code of DH3GS10, and what that'll do is that'll save you 10% on anything in their store. Now, they carry, again, a new line of competition gear, which I've checked out on James Casanova's belt, and it's really good stuff. And they also carry, normal carry gear, too. So if you need, pistol holsters or mag pouches for your carry setup, check them out as well. It's legtactical.com. And be sure to enter the code DH3GS10 to save 10%. One more thing I wanted to mention is that Andy is sponsored by Extreme Bullets, and he actually has a discount for you when you go to buy your bullets. Just enter the code AP2015XB, and that'll save you 5% on your bullet order, which is a lot if you buy as many bullets as you should. So links to all this stuff is in the show notes. So just go ahead over to 3gunshow.com/episode 32, and you can clicky away instead of remembering all this stuff. Now, please join me in welcoming back to the show Andy Peterson of Team Black Rain Ordnance. All right, so Lucas Schmerkovsky, which I hope that's how he actually spelled it, from Schulenburg, Texas. Writes in and says, Dave, thanks for the opportunity to participate. Here are my questions. Number one, what training regimen would you recommend for a shooter new to 3-gun that doesn't have a home range to practice on? Now, Andy, go for
it. My suggestion would be dry fire. And what I would suggest is either get with somebody that knows what to practice already, or otherwise you're going to have to figure it out on your own. Break it down into pistol, rifle, and shotgun. Come up with as many different pistol drills as you can, as many different rifle drills as you can, and as many different shotgun drills as you can. The things that you're going to be using in a match. And then practice those things in your basement. With that, you've also got to put in gun transitions. So they're, pistol to shotgun, pistol to rifle, rifle to pistol, rifle to shotgun, that kind of thing. So different ways to draw the gun, different ways like port arms, low ready, different reloads, quad loads, quad loading moving, reloading moving, everything you can think of. Get it on paper and then get some part times for you. Put in a little bit of time every day. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, 15 to 30 minutes every day, something like that, and watch those part times decrease, and you'll be amazed at the time you're gaining when you actually show up to a match.
That's awesome. Now, so his second question kind of is a follow-up to that, and I think we covered it pretty well. It's how would you recommend a new shooter practice drills and techniques unique to 3-gun in their home or garage? And I think we answered that with question 1 there. Okay. So we'll skip to number 3. How many hours per week and rounds down range do you go through to keep up the skill level to compete on the pro level? Now, this is a good one. I hear this question all the time.
For me, I try to put in 30 minutes of dry fire every day. That rarely happens. So I will probably get in at least 5 days every week that I'm putting in 30 minutes of dry fire. Then I will go to the range about 3 times a week and confirm what I'm doing in practice. So I know my par times at home. I just know I'm beating the clock. But when I go to the range, I want to make sure that with bullets and with recoil, I'm actually making the same par time that I was in practice. And then based on that, I will lower my par times in my dry fire. So
awesome. When
I go to the range, it depends. I mean, usually when I'm shooting pistol, 100 rounds, I'll just run through some drills, and that's it, man. I don't like to burn a ton of ammo in practice. It's more about what you can get out of it, and it's more quality than quantity.
That's very well said there. So his next question, number 4, how did you overcome the pressure you felt when competing at your first Pro Series match? That's a good one.
That is a good one. If we're just talking about the Pro Series, there is a big, the ego gets involved a lot with that because you've got a new environment, you've got the best guys in the world, and and you've been watching guys on TV for a long time, like guys like Daniel Horner. So the tendency is to want to get out and to shoot like some of these top guys, shoot everything on the move and that kind of thing. And that can end up burning a lot of new guys. So what you want to do on the Pro Series is put all that stuff out of your head and just focus on what you're doing at that one moment and just go 1 for 1 on steel. Don't waste, make very good, clean gun transitions and make sure you're hitting your spots around your stages, and you will come out of there very pleased with your performance.
Awesome. Final question here. What would be your single greatest piece of advice you would give to a semi-pro shooter trying to break into the Pro Series?
Semi-pro. So I came in through the Club Series, but I'm not even sure how you get in through the Semi-Pro Series. I'm not sure either. That's a good question. Let's just talk offline. And I don't even know how they're doing it this year. I don't know if it's the same this year as it was last year. Because last year, you, like a Club Series guy, all he had to do was beat the you had to take first place in your division, in your local club, and you got an invite. The semi-pro, you had to take top 25 in the nation against, like, in big regional matches. So it's a lot easier to go in through Club Series. However, you're better prepared if you go through semi-pro.
Lucas, thank you so much for sending in your questions. Andy, thank you so much for your time and answering them.
Of course.
I hope you enjoyed that quick little Q&A Friday bonus episode with our buddy Andy Peterson of Team Black Rain Ordnance. If you like that format, just submit a question. Let me know. And you can send that to dave@3gunshow.com, and then I'll throw it out to my next guest when I have him on. Any thoughts, feedback, or guest suggestions, again, just go ahead and email me, dave@3gunshow. If you like the show, I'd appreciate a review in iTunes. It only takes a minute, and it's huge for getting the show in front of shooters like you and I. Just visit 3gunshow.com/iTunes and just click on the link to take you right there into leaving a review. I'd genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much for downloading, listening, and subscribing to the show. I'll catch you in the next episode.
If you are finished, unload, show clear.